Hi everyone, this is Leslie, and I'm here to share a journal that I made. I actually was ready to put it on Etsy when I realized I hadn't done this video yet. So this journal is called Frances because in the back of a scrapbook that was falling apart, I found this, if you can see it. Get the whole thing in. Anyway, it's a whole page on Frances. That's her. And it was an obituary, and it was very sad because she was only 34 years old, and it looked like she had passed a couple of days after she'd given birth. But in the obituary and the other articles, it never once gave her name. It just was Mrs. Ira. I can't think of the last. Deo. No first name in any of them. And it kind of upset me because of all things, it certainly should have her name there. So I did some research on Ancestry, and I was able to put two and two together and come up with, I found her. And I know it was her because she was connected to the husband. And I found out that her name was Frances. And she'd had, I think this was her 5th child that she gave birth to. But evidently she was ill during the latter part of the pregnancy, from what I gather. And she did give birth and then passed away a couple of days later. So this is kind of in honor of her, even though I don't know much about her other than that. And whoever gets the journal, I will send along a copy of this scrapbook page, and we'll go from there. So the cover is made from an 1806 book, French book, and what I did was I covered it with lace. As you can see, I had to make a new spine. So this is another place a tuck, and a little mother of pearl button and antique trim flower. And so you can have like that, or you can use the pocket. I mean, you could just put one thing in, like the heart. That'd be pretty. Anyway, and then in this little envelope are the articles about her that I copied and were pasted on the scrapbook page. So this can go inside. It doesn't have to go on the front. In fact, I'll leave those out for now. And this is just a little heart that I've stitched up and put some trim on. So opening it up, there we have Frances again. And I just put her in a frame with some mica over it. And I've got her name down here. And I was able to keep the end papers, which I was happy about. And here we have an envelope. I don't remember what was in here. Oh, it says 1920. It's part of a document. Very pretty. And this is her husband, Ira, and he served in the Civil War. So I just made this little frame for him, but it was a good idea to put him in there too. There's some journaling space. This is a page from the book, the original book. This is actually a little tuck spot that I didn't put anything in. It's an embroidered piece. And here's a center of signature with a lace pocket and these two little Polaroid type. They probably came from Sampool, I'm guessing, because of she does these. But I'm not positive. Over here we have a fabric pocket with a journaling card that I made. More from the book. And here on this, there's a pocket in here made from antique scraps, an antique card, trade card. And this is a calling card. And then here I just paper clipped on. I followed Dodie and made some of these hearts. I'm just going to leave that there and maybe pull this tag off. It's stuck. Come on. There we go. And this, of course, comes off completely. There we go. With the tag that I made. I don't think I'm going to fiddle with this. I'll put that back on later. More from the book. Journaling spot. And this is fabric. And another, just a remnant. So you can put what you want in there. You could even put that envelope that's on the front. And some embossed paper that I made pocket into in this sweet, oh boy. That's an original photograph. Another lace tuck pocket. And a journaling card that I created. Oh, get in there. This is wonderful. Ledger page. Gorgeous Spencerian writing. Tucked in is one of these long, skinny paper cameo envelopes. And it just has a page from the book. This is an old piece of paper from 1899, and this is exactly how it came, with this little piece in the middle. So I just left it. You could journal on it or whatever you wish. Here's more of that page, that ledger page. And this is a partial trade card. Come on. More of that ledger. This is just a place you can write. Part of a watercolor back there. And then another signature and another envelope. Got carried away with envelopes. This one doesn't have anything in it. So whoever gets this can put what they like in there. And another photograph. These lovely ladies. That was charming. This is actually a copy. And another lace pocket with some trim. This really pretty lady. Another old document. It's part of an old ledger too. Here we have an old envelope. And I just put this old lady in here. And then over here, this opens up. There's another. These generally were French, these cards with the gold and this style. old scrap. The rest of that document, 1911. And another scrapbook card with this wonderful shoe. And this just has a little glassine envelope with a playing card. And I think this is just a remnant from an old book. Yeah. Looks like it's in Latin. And there's the end. So, I loved making this. I wish I had more information on her to put in it, but it's just a little in memory of her. So, thanks for watching. Thank you for being a subscriber or just for watching. And thank you so much for your comments. They are so loved and appreciated. So I'm going to go put this in the shop, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon.